It's been said that everyone has a little bit of Elvis in them. No one more so than Steve Michaels, star of Return to Grace. Not only is the unique celebration of the musical legacy the king of rock and roll left behind, but it's also giving opportunity to fans to draw closer to Elvis, more so than they ever thought possible. Thanks for joining us today, superstar.
Thanks for having me.
I got to start off by asking the obvious. What's it feel like to hop on stage every night with all the dancers and the backup singers and this rockin' live band? I mean, it looks like heaven.
It's very kingly. It's majestic. It's all-encompassing. To start off the show with three on stage, myself, stand-up bass, myself on rhythm, and lead guitar, and then explode over 2 hours into this 30-piece ensemble with horns and dancers and strings, and it's just incredible, powerful.
What I like most about this show is that it covers so much. I mean, you have the first ever Elvis songs that were played on the radio. You've got his Rise to the Top, 68 comeback tour, and who can forget the stunning Aloha concert in Hawaii. Does it feel like you're living his life every single night up there on stage? That's the impression we get.
Well, and that's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. It is a concert of a lifetime. It's his life in concert, and I'm lucky enough to bring that to the stage, and it's spectacular. It's something else.
You grew up listening to Elvis at a very young age, when most of us wanted to be an astronaut or a fireman when we hit adulthood. Did you ever dream of being the performance stand-in for a musical icon that changed the face of rock and roll?
No word of a lie. Grade 4, music class. We were supposed to get up, and we were asked, what did we want to do with our life? And I honestly said that I wanted to buy a jumpsuit and sing Elvis Presley in front of a large audience. And look at me now. That was only 4 years ago.
A lot of people who've seen the show are just blown away by your Elvis-isms. It's the little things. It's the Memphis accent. It's the signature smile you got going on. Have you ever thought about undergoing genetic testing to find out if there was secret human cloning going on in the 70s? I'm thinking no, but you got to admit there's going to be a few raised eyebrows.
Well, my mom always said that she was happy that she actually made one. I would love to see if there was a little bit of DNA in there, but I don't think so.
The jury's still out on that one. Audiences go crazy, Steve, when they see you singing all the big hits in the show. I always took you for a little bit of a Return to Sender enthusiast, maybe a little teddy bear fanatic, but you said that you love to perform Suspicious Minds the most. Why that one more than the others?
Well, I mean, first off, it's hard as an Elvis fan, because that's what I am, to pick just one. Performance-driven Suspicious Minds is just an incredible. It's a trip. I mean, it has its highs, it has its lows. The band is it's cooking behind you, but I also love the Belvedere the moments when we just get to fall back and let the music take you. Can't Help Falling in Love. Are You Lonesome Tonight? I mean, it's so good. It's so juicy. All the numbers are so meaty.
That brings me to my next point. It's questionable if any other artist could have brought R&B to a white audience quite as successfully as Elvis did. And then when you got guys like Scotty Moore and Bill Black and Sam Phillips on his team, I mean, this is the guy who invented rockabilly at the end of the day. Yep. What do you admire most about the King's contribution to the musical landscape as a whole?
He was the first entertainer and performer that was able to bridge the gap between white and black. And when it comes to music, he was able to the sound that was predominantly in the South, that he was able to bring and infuse. And Elvis had a way of bending a note and was able to sing everything so melodic, and he was the first. Again, he was the first guy to sing he wasn't just a pop idol. He could sing anything, and towards the end he was like darn near operatic, so he spanned every facet of the music industry.
You've done this show over and over again. Was there one performance in particular that was the real eye-opener for you, how much of an impact the show's got on people?
When you look into the audience and you see tears, you see smiles, I pride myself with my own personal mantra, and that is, if he didn't do it, then I don't. Everything that I do on stage, it's been referenced from him. The way I touch my nose, the way I smirk, the way I glance, and you get audience members, even to the point I will do certain movements at the precise moment in the song. That person, myself, that fan member also knows that, and when they catch you and they do this to their neighbor or the person beside them and they smile, you know that we're talking the same language.
For sure, for sure. Had we not lost the King on that sad day in August back in 1977, I think Elvis would be 79 years old today. Even at that age, do you think the King could jump on stage, sing a song or two for audiences if he were around today?
Isn't that strange? It's of course, as an Elvis fan, I would want that. I think every Elvis fan would want that. But you know what? I think he might have been the type of guy that would have said, I'm gonna close that chapter of my life and just be Elvis at some point. That would be astonishing.
Something to wonder about,
It would have been.
Steve Michaels, thanks for letting us relive the magic through Return to Grace. Good luck with the show.
I appreciate it. Thank you.